welcome to an absolutely gorgeous North Carolina evening. It's September 24th, and I'm up here this evening on a probably one of, if not the oddest white oak I've ever been on in my entire life. I had found it a few weeks ago, and it started dropping, and I sat here last weekend and saw, a couple does, but it was just on the front side of being hot. Well, I come in here this evening with full intentions of going about 50 yards above me to where it seemed like the deer keyed more on last time. And I guess in the week I've been gone, this tree's turned on and the other ones might have turned down a little bit, because I walked in here and just could not walk away from it. It's just, every square inch of ground has got a deer track in it. And I was standing there figuring out if I wanted to go up this gnarly, nasty looking tree, or if I wanted to try a different tree, just figuring out exactly which tree I wanted to be in. And a doe walked in. She got to 25 yards before she even picked her head up and noticed me. And luckily she didn't blow and cause a scene. She just trotted back off the hill, hoping she won't bother nothing. But wind's perfect tonight. Got a northwest that's blowing this way, and it's the same direction as what the thermals should be doing. Thermals should be dropping back down into this holler that don't matter. This white oak is right on the edge of probably a 15-year-old cutover that they bed in quite often. So, and actually, if you make an arrow, I'll cut in the topo here, but if you draw an arrow, there's actually a line, between two bedding areas, and this is in the line, so it's a good spot. I've killed deer before, so we'll see. I'm gonna get quiet and enjoy the evening. I'm just glad to be off work. My little girl's gonna be here in 3 days, so I'm excited, nervous, and hoping we can get some more meat in the freezer before she makes her appearance. So.
I had no intention of shooting this doe, but I went ahead and got stood up in case something else came in while she was there. Boy, I'm glad I did. I no more than got stood up, and I heard a stick pop behind me. Coming across the ridge from where I suspected they might be coming, there were 2 bucks working their way, the larger of which stopped to make a scrape at about 30 yards on his way in. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the camera there. After he got done with his scrape, he made his way, just like I'd thought, thermals in face, right to the tree I was on.
Man, that was awesome. We back this thing out here. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how awesome that hunt was, man. He ain't gonna break no records, but he had this redneck tore up, man. I sat right here because this white oak, as I explained it, is just stupid hot. And oh my gosh, that was awesome. The wind and thermals were just perfect, and I kind of suspected they'd come around the bottom and hit the thermals and the wind. He did exactly that. I could not get it on film because of the way everything was and this doe right below me, but when that doe come in, I got a little footage, not much, because I was just trying to get stood up because she caught me off guard. But I knew she would be here all evening, so I was like, if I've got to get stood up or I won't be able to when a buck comes. I no more than got stood up and heard a stick break and hear this nice 8-point was coming right out this old logging road. He stopped and made a scrape at about 30 yards. I wish I could have got it on film, but there was just no way. He came into about 6 yards and was quartering away, eating acorns, and the other buck come in, and I just stuck. I couldn't move. And finally, he kind of looked up the hill, and this buck was looking to the left, and I was able to slide this long bow back, and I got my bow back, and I used to have a really bad habit of just, all right, I got my bow back, shoot, and that doesn't work out, but man, I just thought, all right, you got it back, take your time, and burned a hole, and man, that arrow just blew through right through where I was looking. He made it about 75 yards, about 99.95% sure that I heard him crash right down in that holler. So, oh my gosh, what a hunt, man. I cannot be happier, man. I could not be more blessed to be here this evening. Again, he ain't gonna make no records, but I have always said, if my heart comes out of my chest and I get tore up, I am shooting, and if I don't shoot, I quit. Lord's way too good to me. That's just the absolute truth. Way, way, way too good to this old country boy. Good. I'm just gonna slip out here and go back to the house. Ethan and Jordan, they're hunting in the next neighboring county. They're gonna meet me at the house along with my brother, and we're gonna come back and get this thing here in just a little bit. But golly, what a start to the season here.
If you like what you see, go down there and hit that subscribe button and maybe the bell icon. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Stickboys. And as always, go check out our new podcast, anywhere podcasts are found.